You're live. Hey, everybody. We're live.
Can you hear us? Can anyone hear us?
Hi, Joy.
Patriot Homestead says yes.
Jason. Miss Smart Pants.
All right, awesome. So you guys can hear us now. All right.
Natalie's here. Heirloom Permaculture is here.
How's everyone doing tonight?
My mom is here.
Yeah. Awesome. Glad you guys are here. There's like 62 of you guys in here. So we always do YouTube lives every, what is it?
10,000 subscribers.
10,000 subscribers. So, but we've been doing it like twice a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have a couple moderators with us tonight. Heirloom Permaculture and Hey, It's a Good Life. Natalie from Hey, It's a Good Life. So make sure you guys go give those two homesteading channels a subscribe and go check out their channels. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Andrew Littlefield, I know you're out there. You're in there in the beginning. I know you have this on
your TV.
On your TV.
That's awesome.
We're on your TV, Andrew. Kendall's eating pizza. Awesome.
Ooh, nice. Pizza.
That's cool. Hi from Wisconsin. Karen, hello. Chicken Mom, how are you?
Watch
Little Mountain Live.
Heirloom Permaculture watches on their TV too. Awesome.
We're drinking tea today.
We are drinking lemon balm with honey. That's what we're drinking today.
Just cook with Dustin. Awesome, Dustin.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. We really appreciate you.
Hello from Florida. You getting anyone getting any of that
Hurricane Dorian?
Hurricane coming out this way?
How are you doing? It might be not in that same area though.
Okay, so we asked some questions on our Instagram stories yesterday. So we have some questions that we're going to go through to answer for some of the folks that asked it.
Yeah, and then maybe later we could do some questions on here too. Oh, Rosa's from Ukaipa. Hey, that was close to where we were from actually, when we used to live in California. So, hey, Rosa. The first question that we got from our Instagram stories was, is Jason still doing trail running? He used to do trail running when we lived in California, and he ran a lot.
Yeah, I did a lot of trail running.
So are you still doing that?
I have not been keeping up with that.
It's hard to run out here.
I mean, we're in the mountains and they have like awesome trails here, but like I have to drive like over 30 minutes away and go run. So it's not as convenient as just going out my door. So it's harder to, and with everything else we have going on, I mean, it's like I'm getting a different kind of workout. So yeah, it's kind of hard to keep the trail running going.
Yeah, and it's always wet here. The ground is always wet. So if we try to run in our backyard, like our shoes are like soggy.
Yeah. Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you for that.
We appreciate you. I have tomatoes on my pizza.
Thank you, Cindy.
Pitbull is eating them up. Well, I wish I had a pizza. I mean, we had dinner already, but pizza sounds really good.
Seek to find. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi from Texas, Australia. That's cool. I like that other people from different parts of the world watch us. I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, we always get a kick out of that. Like after the YouTube live is always over, we usually sit and kind of debrief about it, and we're just like, wow, I can't believe people from other countries or other parts of the world are like watching. I mean, not just other countries, just other parts
everywhere,
like, far away.
New Zealand, Karen.
Wow,
that's cool. Franklin, North Carolina.
Oh, hey.
Dan, that's cool too.
Hey, neighbor. And heirloom permaculture is from Oklahoma. So Sarah, Tennessee says, do you make homemade tamales? Wow, that's cool. She makes them with deer from her land.
She's asking, do we make homemade tamales?
No, but we did make that before.
We have made it before.
But we just haven't made them while we live here. We don't make them. We probably should, because that's what we grew up eating.
We know how.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll get to.
Yeah. I don't know. We just haven't done it. Yeah. Deer tamales are the best. I would like to taste some deer tamales if they were gluten-free.
Yeah. Everyone, just reading you guys' messages here. Patriot Homestead, thank you.
Taste test. So for eggs.
Yeah, that was a fun video. If you haven't seen that video, we just posted our chicken taste test video of the Cornish crosses and Freedom Rangers.
Yeah, that was a good video. We convinced Cynthia to go with Freedom Rangers. I have to say, those were my favorite to raise, and to butcher those chickens. I just felt like they were a better bird, and they tasted better. Sorry for a spoiler alert if you haven't watched the video yet. Yeah,
they're better to look at. They're better picture takers.
Yeah, I feel like they were calmer. They weren't so like, they didn't look at you with hungry eyes.
Let's see. Are you going to build a cooler room like Justin's?
I wish. I really
maybe
wish.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
All the stuff that I'm building for Justin, one day I'm going to have all that.
Yeah.
and what's great about it is that I would have already built it before.
Yeah, I think we just don't have the space. Like, we don't have a space here in our what is this called? Mobile home. We don't have a space in our mobile home to build that. If we did, I would love
that.
But
that'd be awesome. I think that's a goal for sure.
Should we answer some more questions on here? Why don't we answer some more questions on here, and then we can do some of the questions from Instagram too. Seven Smith Homestead says they butchered their first chicken on Monday. How do you do so many in one day? How do we do so many chickens in one day for chicken butchering? Help. Neighbors.
Says, yeah, what's the reasonable number? I would say start with
30 birds. We started with 30.
Yeah.
To make it
25 or 30, like
25.
If you're gonna butcher 10 chickens, you might as well do 30.
Yeah.
Because it's, I don't know, like after you get all the equipment and like that whole process, like it's not, I mean, yeah,
it's not worth it to do like 10 birds.
Yeah, or just one.
Yeah, especially if you're renting a plucker.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might as well just do 30 of them and just do it, and then you get quicker at it as the years go on and you're doing it, like, and then also get a good group going. Like, we have a good family that we butcher chickens with, and we've been pretty much the same group.
We go in halves when we buy the chickens. Like, they'll get 30 birds, we get 30 birds, and that helps bring the cost a little bit down.
Yeah, and we've been doing it for over 3 years now, so like everyone's a pro now.
Yeah.
So we're just quick. We're just like in and out.
Yeah.
So it takes us like maybe 3 hours to do 30 birds.
Or more than 3 hours. Just depends.
Maybe like 3 or 4.
Yeah. But it's a good time. It's harvest day. So you're family harvesting your meals for the next year. You're putting it away in your freezer.
Yeah. Rabbit homesteading. Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate you. There was somebody here that I wanted to say hi to. 20 Acre Farms is here.
Awesome.
Hey, how's it going, guys? That's the one you wear the hat.
Yes, I wear a 20 acre farm hat.
Like all the time.
It's getting dirty.
I know. We love that. He loves that hat.
City Stead, how's it going? The ducks have not found the creek yet.
No.
So once we have some time, and I plan on like trying to guide them to the creek.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do video of that. I think that should be a fun video. How you doing, Dolly Woods?
Javelina, really? I just said, oh wow! I've never had javelina, but his dad lives in Arizona, and we saw javelinas.
Yeah, we've seen them before
when we came to visit.
He tells me people eat them.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So we order our birds. Our Freedom Rangers, we order from Freedom Ranger Hatchery, and that's what it is, Freedom Ranger Hatchery.
Yeah.
Our Cornish cross, we order them from the Cackle Hatchery, and you know, there's so many hatcheries out there. There's no particular reason why we order from Cackle. You know, we just tried them out.
Hi, Simone. Thanks for joining us from Guatemala.
I'm not sure if we'd raise meat rabbits. I mean, people tell me all the time that they're so much easier than chickens as far as like raising and butchering, and they're a lot cheaper to raise. But I don't know. I'm just not interested in meat rabbits. Are you?
I would try it. I would try it.
Maybe try it, but.
Yeah, someone wants to know, Laura Chastain wants to know, how is our automatic chicken door working?
It's working great.
We love it.
It's the
best thing ever, I'm telling you. We don't have to feel like, oh, they're all waiting to get out. We should hurry down there.
Yeah.
So we can kind of just take our time, which is like, I don't know, so lazy of us, but
yeah.
But it's kind of nice. Like, you know.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. They don't have to like, and it automatically shuts at night.
Yeah, it opens.
Like,
yeah, it opens
I don't
first
know.
thing,
It's just
like right when the sun rises, and then it shuts when the sun sets. Well, I mean, we have it set to go down to shut a little bit later because the ducks like to go in a little bit later. But
yeah, but like I don't miss shutting their chicken coop.
Yeah. I mean, we're still. I mean, it's not. It doesn't take away from our time being out there. Like
no, we
like
still have
we're not
to
like, oh, let's just
feed them and
yeah, we
water,
go outside.
give them water, you know.
Yeah, we're outside very often.
But it's just kind of nice.
But I like it.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Let's see.
Why don't we? How can I convince?
What else we got here?
She says, Mandolin Bradshaw says, how can I convince my fiance to get chickens for eggs?
Do you eat chickens?
No, chickens for eggs.
Oh, I know. Do you eat eggs?
Yeah.
I would say they're 10 times as better.
I would also throw in the fact that they make excellent pets.
Yeah.
They're
entertaining.
If you have children, even if you don't have children and you need a pet, I mean, they are so entertaining. They're so, like, if you raise them from chicks, like they will come to you and you can snuggle with them, and they're so kind. You don't need a rooster. We don't have a rooster anymore. So
yeah.
I mean, I would say they would make excellent pets. They can be clean if you have a movable coop and you just move that around. So yeah.
Let's see. Mark asked, "Are you still converting buses?" No, I'm not.
At the moment, you're not.
Yeah,
but,
it's not at the moment.
Yeah.
I haven't done in a while actually. And I knew that wasn't going to be forever. That wasn't going to last very long. That was my plan.
Yeah.
Not to do it. I not that I don't like doing it. It's just, we're doing our own thing.
We came out here to grow food. like grow food and, you know, kind of have our own.
Not to say I won't ever do it. It just hasn't came up.
Why don't we answer one of the questions from Instagram?
Okay.
How do you just keep going when it comes to the garden and homestead life? Someone asked that question. How do you just keep on going when, I'm assuming like someone's experiencing burnout, maybe? We answered that question in our latest podcast, right? Like the way our homestead is set up is it's very small. Like we have small acreage, small home, we have small animals. We haven't gotten in over our heads. We have a manageable sized garden, and we're starting out small because that's all we can handle. And how do we keep on going? I would say that the answer to that is there really is no alternative. Like we have to keep going. Like we don't have another choice to not keep going.
Well, I think you have to love it.
Yeah.
I think if you don't love it, then you'll start to not like it.
Right. Like this
and
is
really really want to quit.
Right.
So you have to really, really love doing this.
And believe wholeheartedly in what you're doing.
Yes.
Like we believe wholeheartedly in what we're doing. Like for us, there is no other plan B. Like we have to do this because it's good for his health. It's good for my health. It's good for raising our daughter. So we believe wholeheartedly in his spirit adventures. Hi guys. Missed the start. Well, you didn't miss much. Yeah, Natalie just watched or just listened to our podcast. Yeah, if you guys haven't listened to our podcast, we do a podcast every now and then.
Yeah, we just posted a new podcast this morning. So it's a Sow the Land podcast, and we are also just on another podcast, the Minimalist podcast, right? Minimalist.
I don't remember the name of it.
We were just on the Minimalist podcast that came out today also. So that was we were just telling our story on how we moved out here. So you can look for that.
Yeah, with minimalist. Minimalist.
So we have 260 people here. Wow. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's see here.
It's just the minimalist.
Have you ever had deer or other animals raid your vegetables? Really just
Rabbits.
Rabbit and groundhogs.
Yes.
No, I've never seen a deer.
We've seen a deer, like not on our property, but the property behind us, but never on our property.
Yeah, never close to our garden at all.
Should we answer another question from the Instagram stories? What made y'all want to homestead? What made us want to homestead?
Well, I think it was a combination of wanting to grow our own food and trying to grow as much food as possible, and then also being in a more cleaner environment, such as out of the smog, out of traffic. And just trying to be like I feel like this is a much healthier lifestyle, right?
Yeah, that's what we ultimately
the basics of it.
Yeah, grow our own food.
Deborah Sanders, thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. We appreciate you. Wanting the opportunity to grow our own food. I feel like that's something we really couldn't do in a city situation. Like,
well, not much food as we grow now. I mean,
right.
We want to be able to do meat birds, but
right.
65. We're on 1.5 acres.
So Parker Cynthia asked, do y'all take any supplements? Well, supplements is like this big term. Like there's so many things that fall under there. I mean, we drink fire cider when we feel like we're coming down with something, like homemade fire cider. We have a video on that. We take elderberry syrup if we feel like we're coming down with something. We have a video on that also. We have like vitamin C. But as far as like every day, I think our food is our medicine.
Yes, Blake. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember to say in my videos, like, hey, can you make sure you subscribe to our channel? But yeah, I mean, actually the percentage of people who watch our videos is more than, I think I mentioned 50, it's 50%, but actually I just checked it again and it's actually 60%. So 60% of people watching our videos are not subscribed to our YouTube channel. I don't know why that is. People just like, just happen to see our channel. They just don't subscribe. So yeah. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe.
Yeah. There was a question up here. Oh, Simone says supplements for her is garlic honey ferment. Actually, Penelope and I were munching on garlic and honey. It wasn't fermented, but we eat plenty of fermented foods. But it's like this, we call it garlic candy. She calls it garlic granola. And it's equal parts of like garlic, honey, coconut flakes, cinnamon, and clove, I think, is in there. And it's just like ground up into, it looks like a granola, and you just eat it. And it's very garlicky and spicy, and it gives you terrible breath. It makes you smell from all over. So yeah. Someone asked, do we work outside jobs outside of the homestead?
Yeah. Now it's all pretty much our own, I guess, business. It's just whatever I can do.
Yeah.
It's not like a specific, like regular 9-to-5 job.
Like it was working on buses for a season.
Yeah, like I work on buses, and I never did that part or full time. I just did it like whenever they're out, they needed me,
Yeah.
like. So it's not like I go to a 9-to-5 job. I basically just work for myself and do what we can. It's mainly building things,
Yeah.
or just little odd things.
Are we cutting out? Someone says we're cutting out.
I don't know. I don't notice that we're cutting out at all.
We're still there, everybody.
Okay. What kind of saw would you recommend for a beginner who wants to make wood signs or raised beds and simple things? A chop saw, miter saw. I would recommend one of those for sure, or a circular saw. But a circular saw is kind of like a chop saw. Chop saw is easier to use, less likely, I think, to hurt yourself. But those two things are probably one of the two main like saws that I use.
So Andrew Littleton wants to know if y'all are saved. We're saved. We are saved. Thank you, Rebecca Oliver.
So Evan the Sparrow Homestead. What do you find your biggest challenges are over the last few years with your homestead? And is there anything you would want to do different?
What are our biggest challenges? I think money. Like there's things that we want to do and we're kind of like, okay, well, like our garden needed a fence for a long time and we just couldn't do it because we couldn't do it.
I mean, that's why we have no bigger animals.
Yeah,
because we really can't afford to.
Right, but we're doing things, in moderation as we are able to do it.
I mean, that's because I chose not to go to an office job.
Yeah,
we're choosing to
work from home
and just
find odd jobs and
be my own boss.
And it's really nice having him home. Like
that's why
I really like having him home. And what would we do if there's anything different?
Also, growing in a newer climate.
That's challenging.
We're never been to the East Coast, and all of a sudden we move here, and now we have to grow food. That was challenging.
And what will we do different? What do we do different?
I don't know what we'll do different. I would say I don't think I would do anything different.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, we're starting super slow.
Yeah.
I think maybe if we'd got a bigger animal, we might have regretted it because we couldn't be able to afford it. Or what if, I'm afraid that what if the animal gets sick?
Yeah.
And it's just our fault. I would feel super bad because I wouldn't be able to afford to take care of it or something like that. Like that's why we're just baby steps.
Yeah.
Start
and
off
as we're here on the homestead, I mean, things are starting to work out, better. We're finding our footing. You know what I mean? Like we're learning, oh, okay, this is how you grow this. Oh, this is how you raise this. So we have friends who have larger animals. We're watching them very carefully and closely. And, we're learning from that, from all of that. And so we're growing and we can take those baby steps and, he's finding more work out here. So, I mean, I feel like we're still new. Yeah.
Still very new. It's only been 3 years.
Yeah. I still find it amazing, like how we have a YouTube channel and it's doing so well. Like I just find it amazing.
How did you learn to build and work with wood?
Ladybug in here.
Really, it's just about, I just was interested in it. And what made me more comfortable using tools is that I had found in California before we moved here, there was an adult education class. And this was at a local school that they had really nice equipment there, like a wood shop equipment. And, there was a teacher there that was really knowledgeable, and you just sign up and you could just use the tools, make whatever you want.
And he went after work, his 9-to-5 job.
Yeah. And I would go after work, and basically that class was just to get me more familiar with and more comfortable using tools, like which tools why would you use this tool for what application, and what is that tool, like how to use a table saw, stuff like that. And so that gave me more confidence that, hey, I could use a table saw, I could use a circular saw or anything. And so that helped a ton for me, and really just kind of self-taught, and just whatever it is I wanted to do, I just kind of figured it out. And every project that I do, it helps me do the next project, which I'm finding that.
Whenever you say yes to, sure, I'll help you make a wall in your house.
Yeah, it helps me to do the next project.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Tim, thank you for that.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
318 people here.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
Thank you for coming in on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. That's where the party is.
It's 8:30 here on the East Coast.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You went too fast. Let's see. City says, how did you balance the after-work classes with family life? It was once a week. It wasn't every day.
Yeah, it was once a week.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't long. It was I don't know, an hour, 2 hours or something. I'm usually pretty supportive if he's got some class that he's going to take or something that he's doing, and it's to grow himself or a family business or our family future plans. I'm pretty supportive about I want him to sign up for something like that. I will prepare dinner ahead of time and send him off with dinner or something just to help him Like I don't know. I think it's exciting when your husband finds like something that he's really into and you're like, okay, you can do that. Go for it. I mean, I think I'd rather you do that than like sit on the couch and watch TV or something. I don't know, which you don't do, but we don't have a TV.
Let's see. Yes, we are going to the expo in Santa Rosa. Yes. That's coming up next week. So we'll be in California.
I don't know. Should we do a live video while we're there?
Maybe.
What do you guys think? Should we go live while we're in Santa Rosa? And see who else we can gather in with a live video.
Yes, we do need a Good Morning Bernice t-shirt.
Yeah, everyone's been asking.
Yeah, that'll happen. I'm pretty sure that'll happen.
Questions are going too fast.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bernice.
Oh, thank you from Atlanta. Wow, you're retiring to the Philippines. Awesome.
Oh, nice. Cool. Can you scroll up on the questions so I can see them?
We're just scrolling up here. The questions are going quick.
Someone says to wave at the screen to Beth's 3-year-old daughter. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. I wish we could see you guys.
I know.
That would be so fun. Like
they got to figure that out.
I know. That would be really fun.
Let's see. Yeah, the chicken door is awesome.
The chicken door is still working.
Still going.
And we've moved the coop a couple times and it hasn't like gotten tweaked or anything.
It's been great.
Yeah, it's been great. We've hadn't had any problems.
Where have you been my whole life? Kind of thing.
Yeah. Bernice. Everybody loves Bernice. She is I held her today. I wanted to get this on camera, but we didn't have our camera when we were outside. I was holding her and I was talking to her and I was saying, who's the prettiest girl in all the world? And she just started singing. Like, I don't know if people who don't have chickens, you might not know this, but chickens will sing. They do this like little gargle in the back of their throat, but it's a very high pitched gargle. And it's like, it's like a little whistle that they do. I don't know. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? She's so sweet. Yes, good. I'm glad somebody knows. She is precious.
Oh, thanks, Garrett.
Meet and greet. We should do another meet and greet.
We'll see you City Stead. Thank you.
So Jeffrey says meet and greet.
Have a meet and greet?
Where? North Carolina. We did a meet and greet in North Carolina this spring, and it went really well. We did it with the Rhodes and Art and Bree and the Hollers.
Yeah, I hope we can do that at least once a year.
Another one. Yeah.
We'll see. It's hard to get everyone together like that.
Yeah, but it would be fun to do another one. Yes, they sing and they coo like babies. Yes, they do. That's why we love Bernice. She's the sweetest one. She does that the most. And especially when he says, Bernice. And she does that. Thank you, Chad. You have a beautiful evening too. Everyone's going to bed. Okay.
Zachary, was there a moment you realized we got this? Or are you not there yet?
We're not there yet.
Is anybody ever there yet? Who's saying that?
I kind of feel like this year we can sort of say that. I mean, I don't think we could ever, I don't think we're ever proud enough people to say that. But I feel like this year it's almost been like that. Like, oh my gosh, like our apple tree gave us an apple, and like we have rain barrels that collect our water, and like a chicken coop door automatic opener thing, and like, oh my gosh, our land is actually working for us. I feel like I've said this before on our podcast, the first 3 years of being here on this homestead was setting up the homestead. You know, it was just setting everything up. Like, okay, we got to get a garden in place. Okay, we got to figure out what seeds are we planting, like in this climate, like we don't know. And we got to raise chickens. We got to raise meat birds for the first time, you know, and we want to plant this or that. And how do we do that?
Yeah. Always learning.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever get it. I don't think we ever got that, you know, but you get more confidence as the years go on, I think.
Yeah. Hello, Angela.
Any big winter projects?
You've got a long project list. Tell everyone what you've got on your project list.
I want to build a deck off of our mobile here.
That's a big project. I don't know if that happened.
I don't know if that happened this year, but like I want to do that. I want to build a deck off of my wood shop and put an overhang. I want to extend our garden shed and make it a little bit bigger. What else?
A wood store.
Oh yes, we need something to store all our wood for our fireplace.
Yeah. There was something else, and I said, "Oh, add this to your honey-do list," and you said that's a winter project.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a lot of projects. He has a lot of projects. I feel bad because I'm not able to like help with some of those. I mean, I don't know what I could do. I could help out as much as I can. There's a ladybug flying around here.
We need an update on the rooster that ran away. Well, he has not come back yet.
Yeah, I don't think
he's gone.
I think he got taken.
Had to.
That was Hector. We had a rooster for a week. It was like 1 week.
Yeah.
We had a rooster.
It's already been over like a month, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Haven't seen him. A dog came in. A big giant dog came in, and then after that, I hadn't seen him. So I imagine the dog grabbed him. I don't know.
Yeah, he like jumped. He was like jumping on the fence and scaring everybody. And I ran out and chased him with a pitchfork or something.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you go check out our moderators. There are a couple of YouTube homesteaders there. We have that 1870s homestead popped in. We have heirloom permaculture. And we have Hey, It's a Good Life.
Yes, go check out their channels.
Yeah, check out those guys. They're being our moderators today, which is super thankful for you guys. Yes, we do need an Airbnb. That's one of my goals. My long-term goals is to get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Let's see.
So someone wants, a nail gun. I could probably handle a nail gun. I just read gun. I was like, oh, well, okay. A nail gun. I could probably handle a nail gun. I mean, I can like screw in a nail and
yeah.
What is it called? Hit a hammer on a nail and screw in a screw. But yeah, a nail gun I think I could handle. Sweet pumpkins.
Why don't you use the solar fence more?
What solar fence? Oh, the thing. We should just turn it on.
Because I need to figure out how to turn it on.
He hasn't had a minute in his
We just got a solar fence.
Yeah,
and I haven't figured out how to install it on my fence. And we've never had a solar fence in the 3 years we've been here. Just because we never had an actual solar charger. We have the fence, but we never had the charger. So we've never charged the fence. And I felt like we actually never even really need it. We've maybe lost 2 chickens since we've been in this property.
So Carmen is working their way out of debt. Good for you, Carmen. That's amazing. Keep it up.
How you doing, Mimsy's Garden?
And stay small. Stay small. You don't need to go big. Your first starter homestead doesn't need to be acres and acres. We're on 1.5 acres. And actually we were talking about this the other day, like half of our land is like on a hill.
Yeah.
So we're working with less than 1.5 acres. So you really don't need much.
Bees would be great one day. I don't know.
Hi, Alice from Brazil. Yeah, a lot of people recommend bees and goats to us.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know about goats yet. Bees, I would probably say we would try bees before goats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gwen from Oklahoma. Hi. Pigs, maybe.
We have over 30. How many people here? 300. 321 people.
Yeah. How do you feel about pigs?
Yeah, I would love to get pigs.
I'd love to get pigs.
I just don't know if these things are going to happen here at this property.
Yeah.
I don't. Our goal is not to be here forever.
Yeah, this was a great starter homestead. I mean, I'm not saying we're moving tomorrow, so I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
But this is a great starter homestead, and
but it's never meant to be our forever home.
Yeah, just to get our feet wet, and that's what we planned when we were in California. Like, someone was saying that they were just getting ready to do their start their homestead, and they were getting out of debt. That's what we were doing in California. We were talking about, like, okay, how can we homestead? Well, we want a really small property just to get our feet wet, to see if we like it, to see if we can do it affordably, and not go in over our heads. So this is a good starter homestead, and we've been here for 3 years. And when we're ready for more, I think we'll do that.
Yeah. Hey, it's a good life. If your workload was totally freed up, what would you want to build? I'd build a house. I'll build a house, maybe a tiny home. A tiny home for an Airbnb.
Yes, that would. What was the question?
If I could build anything, if I had free time.
Build us a house. Build us a house. How big is your house now? It's about 1,000 square feet.
Yeah.
1,000 square feet. Okay. Simone's daughter is looking for a starter homestead in a year or two. Well,
do you think you'd be too attached to your current homestead to move?
I do love this place, though. Like, there's been some evenings where I'm outside and I'm like, I just love this place. Like, I'm so thankful, but I think I'm more thankful than attached. Like, I appreciate it. I'm so thankful for this place, and I'm just thankful for, God's provisions and for moving us out here and all the things that he's blessed us with. And I'm just filled with so much gratitude. So, but it's more of a thankfulness than attachment. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But we do have a good spot here.
Yeah.
We do.
Oh, I don't know what kind of house.
Hey, from South Africa.
Yeah, log cabin. I don't know. Something simple.
Yeah. That's awesome, Mandolin. She spins wool and alpaca into yarn. I would love to do that one day if I wasn't homeschooling, which I know would be a great homeschool project, but I feel like we're already doing so much. I feel like to enter that room in my brain is just can't. But that's awesome.
Someone asked, how'd you find your homestead? Well, I flew down by myself on a weekend and saw, I think it was 18 different properties, and
well, I have to say,
I bought one.
First, well, we were looking online from California, and we were like, it's so hard. You can't look from online. You have to go visit the place, because there would be places online that would be like, oh, this looks great. And then
not really. I mean, especially us. We're not from the area.
we weren't from there. We had vacations
so
here, but
we don't really know the area.
we knew one person, and then we would message her, and she would be like, "You don't want to live there. That's like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it looks from here to there on the map, but when you drive those squiggly roads, that's going to take you forever."
Yeah.
So
it was actually pretty easy. It was easier to get this property than it was to get the house we had in California.
Yeah, it was.
Like way easier.
It was.
It was amazing.
Thank you, Mandolin. I'm going to look into that. A drop spindle. Hopefully that's something that's really easy, because I feel like my brain can't. My brain can't handle any new projects. Little Mountain Life. We are stoked for the HOA conference. We are very excited to go and see everybody there and meet all of you face to face.
Yeah, it's always a good time at the Homesteaders of America conference. It's like going to summer camp where you get to see all your friends again.
Yeah. And there's going to be like some really good speakers too. So
yeah,
that's going to be fun. And there's going to be a lot of good vendors. We're vending there.
And then I'm speaking.
Yeah, Jason's speaking. So
that should be pretty exciting.
Somebody wants to know, how is Bernice? Oh, she's just fine. She's just fancy and fine.
Yes.
Harbor Han, that is amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, I expect Homesteaders of America conference to be twice as big than it was last year.
Oh yeah.
The first year I think it was only for one day.
He went the first year, I didn't go.
Yeah, it was okay crowd. But then the second year last year was just twice as big as that. So I imagine this year is going to be even bigger.
Are you speaking both days?
No, just one day.
Which day?
I don't know.
Sunday.
I forget.
I don't know what's the schedule.
I'm speaking one day.
We'll know when we get there.
I think it's the second day.
Yeah. Yes, that's going to be fun. Peabody's moms, how many acres do you have? We're on 1.5 acres. We have a mobile home and a woodworking shed. And a garden.
Thanks, Karen. So now we have 343 people here. Wow, we've been on for 47 minutes.
Yeah.
So usually we've been on here, these lives, for about an hour. But yeah, we just wanted to pop on here and tell everyone we're thankful for you guys. Usually we get on every 10,000 subscribers. We'll do a live.
Yes.
But lately it's been maybe twice a month we've been getting on.
Yeah. So thank you guys for subscribing to us and watching our videos that we put out. I'm totally amazed. When we get to 100,000 subscribers, what's the plan?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll do a live.
We have to figure that out.
We'll do a live for sure.
The Hive and the Homestead. Thank you for saying that.
Thank you. Do you guys have any more questions for us? Should we answer another question from our YouTube, from our Instagram? This question, how does Penelope handle homeschool and being an only child? That's more on the privater side of the questions, but I'll answer that one. Being an only child is really challenging for us as parents, and I'm sure for her as the only child. We belong to an amazing homeschool community, and I'm so fortunate to be surrounded by so many homeschooling moms. that are all in my same community, and we get together very often. And yeah, I mean, she loves it. I mean, she's home with us. It's not like we shut her away in a room all day. She's home with us. We're learning together as a family. We might take on something like we're learning a new language and we're all going to learn it together, or we're going to, do something together as a family, where we're traveling, you know what I mean? To Virginia for the Homesteaders Conference, or to California for the Seed Expo. Like, I mean, we're always together. She watches us, and it's not like she's ever really alone. So I don't think the homeschooling part is a more of a concern. Because I think this person was saying that they wanted to homeschool their only child. That's not. I think the challenging part is like being an only child and playtime, like playtime. I don't want to play Barbies or something.
Yeah. Well, we have to be more intentional of
setting up
play dates
and getting together with neighbors in our community. So yeah.
Thanks, Garrett. Good night, Garrett. 180 degree from average. What's happening?
What states do homeschooling now? I don't know. We're in North Carolina. We homeschool. Somebody says I look very native.
Okay.
So servant warrior, homeschool mom of 5 girls. Oh, awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mandolin. Favorite part of homesteading? That we get to be together all day, every day together.
Yes.
That's what I really like. I like having him home. I like having Penelope here with us during the day instead of, being gone for most of the day. I like having all of us here working together. Like we have, like as a family, as our little family, we have this goal, and that is to work the land, to sow the land, you know what I mean? And to raise our own food, to grow our own food, to experience different types of vegetables that the grocery store doesn't offer us.
To be more closer to our food.
Yeah, and to just see it all, harvesting it. What does Brussels sprouts look like when it's coming out of the ground? I don't know. Let's grow it and find out. It's like in this giant adventure that we're on together as a family. And it's so fun. Like, I forgot what the question was, but, but I love it. I just think it's fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And that's our favorite part about homesteading, is being together as a family and learning together.
Yeah.
And learning, and like, I think learning how to cook all these certain type of things, like, that's always, I'm always cooking.
What type of farm work do you do during winter season? Well, we still have the chickens.
But we don't raise pasture poultry.
No, it's mainly just our chickens, and now we have ducks. So ducks is, I guess you raise them like chickens. I don't know. I don't know how the ducks are going to do in the winter. Never had ducks before in the winter, so we'll see how that goes. But really chopping wood. And we still grow some stuff, or we try to grow stuff. We still haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, this year we're really hitting the fall and winter garden as much as we can.
Yeah.
And we're combating a lot of bugs. So I think I'm going to go and lay some more kale seeds down. Because if anything, kale will grow.
Yeah.
Kale will grow. So if we don't grow anything else, at least we'll have our kale. And we put food away for the winter, so we'll have a little taste of summer.
All right. No, the ducks have not found the creek yet.
What do we like to make with kale? Jason likes to eat kale raw all the time, like every day. He could eat kale every day.
Yeah.
Raw. But I chop it up, put it in whatever I'm cooking. Just throw it in there. Eggs for breakfast. For lunches and dinners, we usually just have a bowl of food. It's just a bowl of like food with some spices, and then I throw in the kale, and then there it is.
Yeah.
That's dinner. Good night, Esther. Everyone's talking about beards. When is the next batch of Freedom Rangers?
Probably not this year.
We were actually talking about next year's calendar. Like we were like, okay, we have this calendar book.
Yeah, we're already planning for next year.
Yeah, we've got to plan it out because there was other things that we wanted to.
Yeah, I hope to get an earlier start on the meat birds next year, hopefully.
So Esther, this might be a different Esther because the other Esther went to bed. Is there a kale pesto? Yes, you can make a kale pesto. You probably want to use like the young and tender leaves with it, but you can make a kale pesto with it. I usually use Swiss chard for my pesto or spinach leaves, but you can use kale.
Yes, I do plan on doing more DIY projects.
There's a fly in here. Attack of the animals here, or the insects here.
Yeah, we'll always do DIY projects.
Yes.
I don't do them, I don't do them every video, but like, I try to do some here and there because I enjoy doing them.
Bye, May. Thanks for joining us. What kind of DIY projects would you like to see? Oh, very good, Kathy. I love the veggie washing station. Like, I feel like we talk about that a lot, but I love having it outside. We just put our vegetables as soon as we harvest them on top of that station and wash it, and everything just kind of falls through.
Yeah.
The water just falls through, and then we bring them into the house and they're rinsed off. We don't have to bring so much of those little clumps of dirt, especially on the carrots.
Are you building a low tunnel? No. Well, we kind of have a low tunnel greenhouse. It's kind of like a low tunnel / greenhouse that we have.
It's a fly in here. What's a fruit or vegetable that we haven't grown yet that we want to? I would like to grow more fruit. I would love to have, well, we tried blueberries. They're getting overcome by weeds because we decided to plant them on a hill, and then our hill is hard to mow, so that's not doing so well. I would like to grow figs.
Yeah.
I would like to grow figs. We bought a fig tree, like a small one, to grow, and it died. It didn't do well. So I would like to try that again and grow some figs, because I feel like figs, we eat a lot of dried figs. So someone's asking if you could create plans or drawings for the outdoor washing station.
Yeah, I could.
Did you do that? I thought you already did that.
Well, I did that for Justin has a member only area that I did that for. And I'll probably have those available. I'm thinking I'll have them available at some point.
So Lauren says, I need to make some cooking videos. I don't know if people would like my cooking.
You've made cooking videos before.
Yeah, but like more cooking videos, like
well, yeah.
on like
That's,
meals.
Those are winter content.
Yeah, but I feel like I just throw a bunch of food in a pot and then cook it with some spices, and then that's what we eat. It's not like we don't really have like names for our food. It's not like I I don't know. It's not like a specific recipe or name. It's just kind of like whatever we're growing. Like someone gave us a big giant bag of okra, and like we've been eating okra all week long. So however I can put it, I made like this little Indian spice dish today, and then the other day we had, how did I cook it? I don't remember, but we just have like okra. That's the feature of the week. In His Spirit Adventure says, we don't need names, we just need ideas. An idea is, here's my little tip, is just take whatever you're growing or what's in season. If you don't have a garden, you can go to the farmer's market or go to like a local food swap or go to the grocery store, and whatever food is in season at the time, buy it and then focus on that. Like that's like what kind, like say you have a head of cauliflower, like what could I make with this head of cauliflower? And sometimes I go on Pinterest and like get some ideas from there, and I just kind of just get ideas. I'm like terrible at following recipes. Thank you, the able farmer.
Yeah, thank you.
Someone up there. We actually have blackberries, wild blackberries that grow all along the border of our property. So in the summertime, we get them. They're small and they're really tart, but
we still eat them.
Yeah. Rachel B, thank you.
Thank you.
Was there another one that we forgot to think? Okra is great when it's cooked. Penelope was just eating raw okra today.
MO Homesteading, thank you.
She saw
Chris Meek, thank you for that.
She saw the bag of okra in the fridge and she was just like eating the okra raw. Because she was hungry. How successful was your first planting season? You know, that's a good question, because when we first moved here onto our homestead, like when he first saw our homestead, before we made our purchase on it, he just came like for a weekend to come look at properties, and he saw it, and then we discussed it when we got home, and then we purchased it. He never like did a soil test or even looked at the soil or anything, but he knew there was like this flat portion on our property. And we first moved here and we knew we wanted to plant a garden, and we actually did it. We looked at the soil, we were like, oh no, it's all clay. Like it's like less, like it's clay and like clay soil. We planted anyway. And our first garden was like, not so bad. It wasn't as bad. We still grew stuff. And we talked to our neighbor and he was like, just throw seeds in the ground and it's fine.
Well, this whole area, we're fortunate enough to, this whole area is just, you really can probably throw seeds in the ground and everything would just grow. Like there's stuff growing wild in the forest that you can eat. Here. Like it's crazy. Like, I mean, that's why one of the reasons why we picked this area.
Yes.
Because it is so fertile.
Stormy Patriot says, what was the soil like? It was very clay and dry, sandy. Like if you added water to it, it made mud and then it like hardened like clay. But we got chickens right away and we kind of just let them free range all over our yard, and they helped fertilize our soil. We did a little bit of composting, and then we brought in a little bit of compost as well. Yeah,
we bring compost in every year, and that and the combination of wood chips.
Yeah. Someone wants to know if we gardened in California.
Yeah, we did. We started there. We're basically urban homesteading in California before we moved. And
it was a small garden, raised beds, small enough for like a little
really what we're doing here is what we did in California. Just in California, it was just such a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Here is just a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Everything is just bigger here that we're doing now.
Yeah. Thank you, Priscilla. We love you too. I'm glad you're able to tune in. Honey Tree Farms. I think I saw them in there.
Honey Tree Farms. What's happening?
Our mouse isn't working.
Yeah, we looked at other states before we moved here. You know, we didn't want to be so far away from California because our family's all out there. So we really didn't want to be that far away. But of course, we chose the furthest away. Thank you, MO Homesteading. Thank you for that. I get this question a lot too. They see me on Justin's channel working at his place, and they always ask, how do you find time for your own farm? And we don't have a full farm here. You know, like we're on 1.5 acres. We have 6 chickens and 3 ducks, and we have a fairly nice sized garden, but like, you know, we don't have larger animals. So like I am able to leave the farm and go work, you know. I mean, we don't have a huge farm going on. I mean, eventually we probably will, and then I probably won't be able to go work at another farm. But you know, I don't know. I mean, plus I enjoy working over there. I mean, I just have a good time working. Thank you, Zachary. We appreciate it, man. Randy C, can't wait to move to Asheville. There's a lot of people want to move to Asheville.
Yeah, Asheville's a great place to be. Thank you, Backyard. Broomy. UK. Wow, thanks for watching all the way in the UK.
Yes. What is your main job? I have many main jobs.
Yeah, many main jobs. I think we talked about it once in a podcast.
Yeah, it's nothing specific.
I mean, trees coming to Asheville.
All right.
Thank you, Todd Fisher.
Yeah, thanks, Todd.
Bye, Tom. Thank you. It's getting late. How is it? Oh, we're coming along. That's right down.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone coming on here on a Wednesday night.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. How about we take a few more questions before we head out?
Yeah, maybe a few more questions, and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, can you put them in caps so that way we could see them, because it kind of goes really fast.
Wow, it's 3 a.m. in Germany? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing awake? Chickens every time he sees chickens on your video. Oh, he's 2 years old. How sweet. Yeah. Thank you, Stormy Patriot. We will enjoy our time. I think it's going to be an interesting trip there.
Have you ever thought about going back to your old way of life? No. And that's why we're trying our hardest here to not do that. And it's very difficult for us. And that's why, I mean, we work a lot. I work a ton. We're always moving. We're always doing something. We're always building stuff, growing food, and we're just trying to make it happen and trying to make it work. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Not on this property.
Yeah.
Bigger property, maybe larger animals.
Yeah. Doing more.
With the Airbnb.
Maybe with a house that you made.
A handmade home.
Ooh. I like 5 years. What items do you have in your shop? Well, where our shop is, our online shop is on like temporary hold right now, because we have a lot of projects going on. And then our shop in Asheville has some items that you've made. You just took some end tables.
Yeah, we have hand carved spoons in our shop. We have some artwork, some wall hangings, some furniture, small furniture items. Lorraine has her own apothecary line at her shop, and cutting boards, and that's in Asheville. We have a shop inside inside Atomic Furnishing and Design, and we rent out.
Asheville.
Yeah, we ran out of shop space there, and it's been almost a year since we've had that shop.
Yeah, it's a great place to meet some of you guys. So if you're local, we pop in on Sundays sometimes.
Yeah. I meet almost every time we show up at our place, like updating it or just showing up. We'll meet some of our YouTube subscribers there.
Thank you, Anita. I hope you make it to Homesteaders America. It'd be great to meet you. Oh, thank you, Ruby P. She loves the face oil and the apothecary items. Yes, I highly recommend the face oil and the nourishing cream and all the products. Show more woodworking projects.
Yes.
The heirloom promo coach says they can't use the cutting board because it's too pretty.
That's what I hear.
We get that a lot. Like people who buy his cutting boards are like, we're not going to use it. It's just kitchen decorations because it's too pretty to use. Yeah. We're just going to take a few more questions and then we're going to close it up.
When will the next live video be? I don't know. When we hit 60,000 subscribers, we'll do another live when we hit 60. Not sure when that will be.
Yeah, I don't know. What if it happens in California? We could do a live
maybe
video when we're in California at the Baker Creek Seed Expo.
How did you meet Justin? Did you watch his channel before? No. Well, yeah, I didn't heard about Justin and his channel maybe after we started our channel, which was a year after we moved here. So I had never heard who he was until someone mentioned him to me, like, hey, have you met that, or have you heard about Justin Rhodes, that other YouTubing channel? Because we already had started our channel, and I was like, no, never heard of him. And then I think I just looked him up, and I was like, oh, cool, he's another homesteading YouTube channel in North Carolina. And then just so happens, I don't know how it came up, but like I worked a little bit on his bus that he took on the farm tour. I did some work on that. And that's how I met him, like in person. And then we just kind of just kept on talking and became friends.
Yeah. I think our families have a lot in common. And then, we just started hanging out.
Yeah. Can you do a spoon making show in detail from start? I did do a spoon making video before. What's funny is that a lot of our older videos, you guys got to look at our older videos.
Oh yeah, they're pretty fun. Penelope and I like to go back and watch some of the old videos.
Like I'm talking, we've been doing YouTube for like 3 years. You guys need to go back to the very beginning and watch them. And I've done a spoon video. I've done how to make some of my wall arts that I make. Like they're very different, I think, than videos that I make now. Yeah,
they're also a little bit of Wes Anderson influence because we really like Wes Anderson movies, and so when we started doing YouTube, we were like, it'd be kind of quirky to like do a Wes Anderson style. So I think we feel that they're a little Wes Anderson, but I don't know. That could just be us.
Yeah. It's a good life. What would you tell your 3 years ago selves?
Thank you, Eugenio Gonzalez. Thank you. We really appreciate you. What would we tell
our
your
3
3-year-olds
years ago selves?
To film more.
Film more.
Yeah, to film more. I mean, we were, I don't know, what would we tell ourselves?
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Don't be afraid to be a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't
be afraid. Don't it, don't, it's almost like don't care what people say about you.
Yeah.
Don't be shy about it. Don't, just share what you want to share but have it be truthful and honest and loving, and everything will be okay.
Someone wants to know our favorite Wes Anderson film.
Oh.
What's that Edward Norton one? Well, he's in almost all of them.
Moonrise Kingdom.
Moonrise Kingdom.
Yes.
You haven't seen Moonrise Kingdom.
Because our very first videos were like, there were of us here not knowing anything. So I would think, why would people watch these videos? Like, if they're trying to get some knowledge from us and like learn something, like we don't know anything. So in a way, I thought, okay, let's just try to make these entertaining.
Yeah.
What do we like to see as far as entertainment? And that was like those type of movies. And I'm like, well, let's just try to make our YouTube videos kind of like that. Like I like the music going, I like picking out a good song and let's try to make it a little bit fun and entertaining like that. So if you go watch our all YouTube videos, I think they're pretty entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, hey, it's a good life. That's how you feel. I know how you feel. Because people say, oh man, you guys seem so much like this year, you seem so much confident now. Well, like, yeah, I mean, I think maybe so, because we've been doing it for 3 years now. So, over the years, I mean, you should learn some stuff, like how to grow food. If you've been doing it for this long, you should learn some things. We've been doing pastured chickens, our own meat birds for a while now. So we've learned some things. So now we feel pretty confident. And so it's just that progression of being more confident every single year. In the beginning, we were very unsure about ourselves and very scared and very, I'm not sure if we should post this.
Yeah.
Very unsure of things.
Yeah.
But
because we were new.
Yeah, and not sure how vulnerable we wanted to be on these videos, and not sure, should we share this? It's like the cancer video that I did of me running in the forest and me talking about my cancer.
That was personal.
I did not want to put that video out, because I was like, do I really want to be that personal with these videos?
Right.
But I did, and so over the years we became more confident on the things we were saying and talking about.
Right. I guess that's how I feel about cooking when you guys ask me to do a cooking video. Who wants to watch me cook something? I don't know. I just throw it all together. Yeah. So Sharon Brown wants to know, where can we find the wooden spoons for sale? Right now, those are at our store in downtown Asheville. It's at Atomic Furnishing and Design in Asheville. We will reopen up our website probably sometime after Homesteaders of America in October. Yeah, October.
Yeah, it's a good life. Use our chicken recipe tonight.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I hope it was a good one. Thank you. We've got 300 people watching.
Have you experienced any local negativity being from California? No, not at all.
Everyone here is so nice.
Not at all. In my head, I was thinking like we were going to experience that when we moved, but we have never experienced anything like that.
I mean, occasionally we'll see like people who have been born and raised here in North Carolina, they'll say things like, "Oh, Asheville's getting too crowded," like, you know. But I mean, it's never directed towards us, or
No.
we've never been felt like we.
Which it is. It's getting crowded.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying which it is directed.
No,
towards us.
I mean, it is getting crowded. I mean, more and more people want to move to this area, I think, and they're building condos and a bunch of stuff downtown.
Yeah, but it's not as crowded as. I kind of laugh when I see people complain about that, like, "Oh, the traffic's so bad." But like, you haven't experienced traffic until you sit in California traffic. In the country, it's a little diverse in Asheville, a little bit diverse. It's not as diverse as California, but.
Thanks, 1870s Homestead. Thanks for popping in and saying hi.
Lisa wants to know if I sew. Yes, I sew. I taught myself how to sew when I was in high school, and I used to sew some clothes for myself. And then I actually went to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles, California. And I worked for a fashion designer near Los Angeles, California for about 6 years of my life. And then I had Penelope, and I just decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And he had already gone through cancer and remission, and I just kind of felt like I needed to be home to take care of my family. And but I still sew. I still sew. I've made myself a couple of dresses this year, and I'm pretty excited about them. And they're nothing special or fancy or anything. They're not fancy at all. And then I'll occasionally sew some dresses for Penelope too. Sewing videos too. You know, we tried a series on embroidery, hand embroidery, but then I don't know what happened. Like we did one, and then I was like, nobody's gonna watch these. So we didn't continue that series, but I would really like to continue that series of hand embroidery this winter and really.
It's a winter video.
Yeah, those are winter projects because I can't do them in the summertime because we're harvesting and we're doing other things, but yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like how we originally, our name was SEW, the land.
Sow the Land.
So that was kind of play on.
Yes. Oh, is that what you're asking?
Her background.
Carmen, yes. Okay.
You know,
yeah.
It was cute, right?
It was cute. We were like, like we're mending the land. Like we're sewing it and we're repairing it because it's broken. Like our food chain system is broken in the standard American diet. And then people thought we sewed clothes when we had a booth, so it didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work. What do you guys miss by being off grid? We're not off grid. We had some friends that live off grid, and I have much respect for people who live off grid, but I have no desire to live off grid.
Yeah, we thought about it when we were in California, and we were like, what does our homestead look like? We hadn't started homesteading yet, and we were kind of like, what kind of homestead could we have? Maybe we could have an off-grid homestead.
Yeah. And
we thought about it, and we really we were so kind of inspired to use too much electricity.
Well,
the connection is unstable. Are you guys experiencing any trouble here?
All right, I think we're good.
Is it buffering? So yeah, we're not off grid anyway. Oh, it says buffered for a second, but it's back. Okay, thanks, Natalie. I think we just he has a lot of woodworking tools that require so much power. Yeah. So, and I just don't think that would be something for us. Thanks, Mandolin.
All right. It's been an hour and 24 minutes. We appreciate you guys.
Oh, thank you. Keep rambling. That's really sweet.
Should we get going?
Is this a good time to end it? Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, guys, we have some moderators here, Heirloom Permaculture and Natalie from Hey, It's a Good Life. Make sure you go follow their YouTube channels.
And 1870s Homestead.
And 1870s Homestead.
There.
And go follow those YouTube channels. And they have some awesome content that they're putting out.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys for being our moderators. And we appreciate everyone else for coming in here on a Wednesday and just saying hi and for all the questions. And we appreciate you. And we'll see you when we hit 60,000 subscribers. Soon.
Very soon. And thanks for watching our videos.
Yes. We may be in California when we do that. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you guys at the expo. But we appreciate you guys. All right.
Good night.
Good night.